Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Unfortunately, we do have some bad news in the news today. We do have another passenger who's gone missing and overboard on a cruise ship. Quickly, before I get into the news today, I just wanted to thank everybody for their well wishes and from yesterday's video, wishing me all the best and Godspeed and prayers, and I just thank everybody so much. It means a lot. It keeps my spirits up, and a lot of people were commenting that they're glad to see I'm always in a good spirit, and this is no different. It's not. I feel fine. The only thing that's uncomfortable right now is I still have staples in that big scar that I showed you yesterday. And every time you move, those are like little tiny knives going in and out of your body, like this. Every time you turn or twist or roll to get out of bed, etc. Crouch to go to the washroom, all that kind of stuff. That's the most uncomfortable right now, but those will come out in a week or so, and then that pain will be gone as well. Again, just wanted to thank everybody tremendously for all the support. I really do appreciate it. And I had to come on today just to cover another tragic story at sea. This time on the newly arrived Spectrum of the Seas in Singapore, where she has arrived and was on I believe it was only a 4-day cruise. On their way back to Singapore, it was reported that a woman went missing. I believe she's around 67 years old. According to some people on board, the son, who was not on the cruise, has said they were kind of left in the dark a little bit. Their father had to be interviewed by police and things like that. Yes, they have to make sure this wasn't an intentional thing, right? They have to ask questions. That's what the police will do. And I imagine in Singapore and Asia and everything, they're going to take, especially when you're from a foreign country, they are going to look at all possibilities, right? And it is just part of the process that happened. The son said the mother could not swim. There's no way that this could be happening. They think she's still on the ship somewhere hurt and can't be found. Unfortunately, I've heard that asked many times. And in reality, it's never once that I've ever heard of been the actual case. People always hope that's the case. But if you think about it, the woman went missing in the middle of the evening. The husband woke up and noticed that the woman was not in bed, searched the ship, could not find her, notified the crew. A 67-year-old woman, chances are she's not wandering the halls below deck, past the medical facilities and into the kitchen areas and all. It's not easy to get into those areas, and chances of just falling and hurting yourself, chances are you're in a public area and you'll be found by somebody at some point. But they did search the closed circuit TV cameras. They did launch a search for the lady. And the Coast Guard was noticed as well. The Singapore police launched boats as well. They apparently have footage of this lady last seen on closed circuit TV sitting on a railing. And unfortunately, that's usually the sign that this was something that they meant to do. Again, I completely understand the family looking for other alternatives and other possibilities. No, she must be hurt. She's still stuck. You always grasp at any hope you can get in the face of this kind of news. And unfortunately, I wish more stories were, yes, that's exactly what happened. They were in a location behind something and no one could find them. But unfortunately, the place they actually end up not being found is usually in the ocean. The crews did arrive in Singapore. Like I said, the father was interviewed, who was traveling with her, the husband, and the police interviewed him, and they did launch an investigation, but the ship left Singapore around 4:30 in the evening to continue on its next cruise. There wasn't a whole lot that the crew could do, and I'm pretty sure that if the police had any thought whatsoever that there was still a passenger possibly hurt or injured on the ship, that they would not have let the ship leave the port. I think they looked at the closed-circuit TV, saw the footage, and said, okay, you're clear to go. We'll do our interviews, and you can leave this evening. So again, just sad news. I wish I could bring happier news sometimes, but when I wake up in the morning, the news I get is the news that's there. And I feel it's important to share it, because things like this, stories like this, that can possibly down the road bring a spark or a memory to somebody to say, hey, something's not quite right with this person I'm traveling with. I should maybe keep a close eye on them or talk to them. Those are the important things to get from any of these kind of messages out there. So again, I will implore everybody out there, if you have any thoughts of doing anything like this in the future, going through a rough time, going through surgeries, feeling like there's no, end to it all, etc., before you do anything, just talk to somebody. A friend, a family member, a doctor, a priest, anybody, a helpline. Talk to anybody so you don't become a story that I have to cover down the road as well. Well, I know it's a sad story, but I hope you appreciate the information. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, and see if I ever get my voice back, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation. Stay safe, everybody.